provide for privacy before hand ID. I'm going to collect my supplies and double check my patient's identification, asking them their name and date of birth, verifying it against their bracelet and my MAR. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I have all my supplies, and I'm actually a left-handed person, so first I'm going to set up my canister. I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to make sure that all of my extra ports are closed off and there are no signs of cracks or problems. I'm going to hook it up to the wall, and I'm going to lay my cable within easy reach. In this case, I'm going to wrap it around my patient's other side. I'm going to go ahead and remove their pillow. And I'm going to migrate to the other side of the bed. I'm going to raise the head of the bed to a comfortable working height. And I'm also going to raise their head. At this time, I would also apply a continuous oxygen monitor. Make sure that their O2 levels are a minimum of 92% throughout this entire operation. And once the head of the bed has reached 45, that should be good. I'm going to auscultate the breath sounds bilaterally, and if I noticed anything out of the ordinary, I would especially then keep a very close eye on my oxygen levels. Okay, so with everything prepared, I'm going to go ahead and again maintain slowly, raising this to this waist level. Oh, I would have on the wall, when I got my canister hooked up, I would have turned the suction on and assessed to make sure that it was between 100 and 150 millimeters of mercury or pressure. At this point, I would go ahead and wash my hands again, and I would open my sterile kit. Am I missing anything so far?
Did you put a towel over his chest?
I did not yet, thank you. I would go ahead and put a towel over their chest to make sure that they didn't get anything on them. Then I would open my sterile kit. Maintaining aseptic technique and touching the outer border. I would also, at this point, have gotten my sterile saline bottle, and I would open it and place my cap in a with the cap topside down to maintain sterility. I'm going to go ahead and select my little box, only touching the outside, set it up, and pour an adequate amount, usually 10 to 20 milliliters of water, and leaving my bottle there so I can make it more if I need to. I'm going to apply my sterile gloves. Come on. And I think these are too small, but I can try not to touch the outsides of my gloves. That wasn't quite right, but you didn't see that. Yeah, these gloves are definitely too small.
If you want to, get some like extra large gloves and just wrap them up in there, make them look like they're sterile.
Yeah. I was just wanting to see if I could actually get them on.
Right.
For practice. All right, with my gloves sterile, I can now open up my catheter kit. I'm going to dispose of that. I'm going to wrap the catheter around my dominant hand and hold on to this. I'm preparing to contaminate my dominant hand. Again, I have double checked that my patient is still good, that their O2 level is above 92%. I'm going to affix this, and my right hand is now non-sterile. I'm going to go ahead and remove their trach collar, and I'm also going to have that a little closer. Make sure that I have suction by suctioning up a small amount of sterile saline. Now, preferably, inform them that they need to cough as much as possible and deep breathe as much as possible when I'm back out. I'm going to insert the catheter on inspiration, preferably, maintaining sterile technique to ensure I'm not contaminating my catheter until I feel resistance. and no suction applied at this time. When I feel resistance, I pull back 1 centimeter, and then applying continuous pressure, I'm going to rotate and retrieve my catheter, leaving it for no more than 15 seconds. Then I'm going to suction until my line is clear, and I'm also going to make sure that their OT sats are still good, and that, okay, and I'm going to double check for lung sounds. Waiting at least 1 minute between, I would do that exact same thing again, and then on removal, I would suction until my line was clear, and then I would remove this. I would pull off my gloves and dispose of in an appropriate manner. I'm going to replace my trach collar, again, assess my oxygenation status. If I had to up their oxygen level during the early part to maintain their O2 92% minimum, I would put it back to its original level. I'm going to remove my towel and auscultate for clarity and any adventitious sounds and mucus secretion. Then I'm going to put my patient back in their bed in the appropriate place. I'm going to assess clear my equipment, dispose of it properly. I'm going to assess my the canister for color, consistency, amount, and odor. And then after putting my patient back in their appropriate position and putting everything away appropriately, I would document and perform hand hygiene and then document.
Awesome.
And that's it.